Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. The Mustangs will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Georgia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. And David, if you like big plays, and I know you do, and highlight real catches, and I know you do, we've got a guy for you on this offense.
Man, it's so fun to watch him, not for defensive coordinators and defensive players, but this is a guy that can make plays all over the field. He will be highlighted just this.
There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Power football with the run. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it. Starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put touchdown, Georgia Tech! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The returner is going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Cantrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Ramirez. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, though.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
sends it back in motion. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kendricks. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop it.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Using that running game to bludgeon forward. He's got 4 down to the 35. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll run it from the gun. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They'll try to add another to their lead. You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. But going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his 1st period with a huge gain. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Personal foul.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Quick release on the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run from the shotgun. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. First and goal and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU. Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Holden finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty cost him a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Keep it on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. The 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Spits it out to the back. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They'll go hurry up here. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes his shot. Right on the money. Running through contact. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it first and 10 inside the 20. He'll do it himself. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give to the tailback. They'll immediately call timeout. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball.
Touchdown, SMU! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Baylor sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the fourth quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Waco. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. The Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Finding an escape route. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. The field goal is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Yellow Jackets will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Mustangs will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The run to the left. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to take a shot. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Right down the middle. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, and pick up some extra yardage.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the back. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Yellow Jackets trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Power ahead. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. To the air on first down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. Rush is on him. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got him this time. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll keep it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
With the catch, it's French. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Up-tempo for the offense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, after having to punt on their last drive in the opponent's territory, it looked like things were finally going positively offensively this drive. And then it stalls out at the very end because they give up a sack. I think in critical down and distances, they just have got to be better with execution, making sure they have the right play call on and getting rid of the football on time. But back-to-back punts, no bueno for this offense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another. He uncorks one deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target.
He lets one fly deep. He's got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th all tied up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Takes the easy easy completion. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get into the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Got it behind the line. It's Bryant.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. And now they take the lead. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or 2 more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They go to the ground. Good surge up front, giving 4 out to the 18. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The play-action fake. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Floats it out in space. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Mustangs line up to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on 3rd down to make the right decision.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lost to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cantrell. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. He wants to go deep. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Mustangs want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure. They're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the Yellow Jackets backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They've dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games